Alright, hey everybody! Welcome to the channel! I am Vormithrax, trying to get live streaming on YouTube back in control. I don't do it often, so I don't have it down pat like I do the Twitch stuff, so bear with me. First few times we're going to have some technical difficulties, but I'll get it wrapped up here pretty quick. I think everything is working currently. I am not running the face cam, so no face cam for this particular broadcast. I'm going to save my eyes and my brain from the eye-stabbing pain of staring into camera lights for 8 hours at a time. So I figured the soothing Vormy voice is what you're going to get for this one. We'll give that a try. We'll see how people like it, don't like it, whatever. I can always add face cam if people prefer it. But I figured for this evening, we'll try without. If somebody in chat can just let me know that you guys can hear me and everything seems to be working okay, that would be awesome. Let's see here. Also not sure what kind of delay we're going to get in the chat to on-screen information. I think everything else seems to be working properly. Alright, well let's get things moving. So what I'm planning to do tonight is to play a few games that I've been looking at for a little while now. One of them's brand new, still upcoming. That would be the first one, Fantasy General Invasion. Fantasy General 2 Invasion, actually. The original Fantasy General is one of my favorite games from its time period, which is a long time ago. Back in, I think, 96 is when it was released. Played the hell out of it, so I played a lot of Fantasy General. It's in the vein of the Panzer General series, war game series, and just a fantasy motif on it. So dragons and elves and goblins and orcs and so on, instead of tanks and infantry and artillery and such. So definitely one of my favorite games of that time period. I'm looking forward to diving into this one. This is brought to us by Owned by Gravity and Slytherin, and this particular version I'm playing is a preview or pre-release version that folks, streamers and such, can get from the developers. They did provide me with a key to check it out and see how it's doing. It's not the full game. I believe it's a third, something like that, of the campaign. It's a pretty significant chunk of the campaign. So we'll see how far we can get. My plan this evening is to do a couple of hours of each of 3 games, just to kind of do a quick look, mess around with it, poke at the buttons, see what we can get it to do, what kind of noises it makes, and see if it squeals, all that good stuff. And kind of see if it's something I'd be interested in playing at length on the channel. So if you have opinions one way or the other, make sure you let me know. The best way to do this is on my Discord channel, because I can review the feedback there, as opposed to chat, where I may be laser focused on the gameplay and not notice in chat just how excited you are about a particular game. So if you have an opinion and you'd like to see more of it on the channel, let me know either in the YouTube comments or Discord would be the best way to do it. So first up is going to be Fantasy General 2 Invasion. We're going to follow that up with another game called Irtaus Lord of the Dead. It's looking pretty cool. It's a bit of a meld of a few games, and you'll know right away when you see it what those games are. So we'll get to that here in just a couple hours. And then finally, Oxygen Not Included. So that one, pretty much, I think most people are aware of that one. It's been in early access for quite a while, and has had quite a bit of buzz generated on it. So it's my kind of game. I like the management, survival type games. And we'll jump into that one for a little bit and see just how many of those poor little meeples that I can make really, really miserable in my really poor attempts at running a colony there. So that's kind of what we're looking for this evening. The time frames may vary a bit depending on in-game circumstances, like if I can't come to a easy natural stopping point, but I'm aiming roughly at 2 hours per game throughout the evening. So if the internet gods are kind to us and let us do that, that would be great. Hey there, Kaldar. Nice to chat with you live. I don't do too much YouTube stuff in the past, but I'm looking at changing that. So if you YouTube-only folks would like to see more Vormithrax live on YouTube, then definitely let me know your preference. Most of my activity is on live stuff over on Twitch currently, but I'm not averse to doing it on YouTube. I've just been kind of focused on the Twitch stuff, so we'll see how this goes. As always, vote with your thumbs up and your comments and script or subs and all that kind of stuff. Super chat is enabled if anybody feels like tipping. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get into this. So starting off, Fantasy General 2 Invasion. So let's just get started. First, let me know about the audio balance. These are all new games that I basically just fired up. Made sure I could get the recording software to work with them, and that's about all I know about them. I have got maybe 5 minutes in each game so far. So if you're looking for expert level commentary and such like that I provide for Cataclysm, go elsewhere for that. This is a quick look. I have no experience in these games, and we're just going to kind of experience them together. So audio, bring that back up just a little bit. Let me know in feedback in chat if I need to adjust the balances of audio or any of that kind of stuff. Alright, let's go campaign. And I'm not going to read all the text in the game. So this is Invasion. We are the Barbarian faction. I believe that's currently the only campaign option that you have. We're going to leave it on Hero difficulty. That's the normal difficulty. We've got Warrior, Hero, and General for easy, normal, and hard. So we'll leave it on Hero. So I guess I'll read this first one and then we'll kind of leave off of that and you guys can pause and read as you'd like later. Long campaign. So it says 300 years have passed since the Shadow Wars have ravaged Caledonia and the world of air, and the struggles of the past have long since faded into legends. In the highlands of Farreach, clans of barbarian warriors have eked out a living in the harsh northern climate, constantly feuding with each other and raiding the wealthier borderland towns. Fed up with these raids, the borderland clans called on the Empire, a powerful realm controlling much of Caledonia. The Western Imperial Legion was dispatched to see off the Highland Raiders, and with the help of the borderland clans Isil and Maknar, destroyed High King Brendan's army in the Battle of Worms Pass. A treaty was signed that forbade any clan from crossing into the borderlands in return for peace. Since then, there have been no High King to unite the clans, and they fell into quarreling and raiding amongst themselves. In these darkest times, your clan has been led by Falir One-Eye, a warrior of great renown. You are his son and designated heir, and you're eager to prove your mettle to your father. Alright, the old heir to the throne, or heir apparent. You'd like that Vorm plays Factorio? Vorm has Factorio. Vorm has played a bit of Factorio, but I don't have any plans on playing Factorio on the channel. Alright, press key to continue. Falir One-Eye. The winter is near, son, and the harvest was poor this year. We need to get food for the clan to survive. Clan Donag has more than enough wealth to spare. This is a chance to prove your mettle, raid their steads, and bring back home some good loot. Alright, thank you for trusting me with this, father. So, oh, we get to pick from some statements, do we? Wonder if this has any actual effect. I'll raid them in return, laughing at them, scratching their heads. I'll do my best for our clan and make you proud. Yeah, let's go the humble route. May our ancestors watch over you. Yes. Alright, we're going to lead a war party and raid some enemy clans. Alright. Let's, catching up on chat here. Alright, so, interface. We got zoom in, zoom out. That is how far we can zoom in. So we've got Thoralf's Pack. We've got Brotherhood of Ravens. We've got Lanier's Spears. And Falir Sun. Alright, so we can move the map, we can zoom in and out. Not seeing anything there yet. What do we got up here? A mana supply limit, so we're at our current supply limit. How many units your army can maintain. Region wealth determines how much value can be received from income, raiding, and exploring locations. Winning a scenario will reward you with treasure equal to the remaining wealth. Alright. So we're losing 1 per turn, I'm going to assume, from population fleeing the area. They know a raiding group is in the area, so they're fleeing with their wealth. So the longer it takes me to complete this scenario, the less I'm going to get rewarded, apparently. Thieves at night. Raid the southern stead, western stead, northern stead, and Falir Sun must survive. Alright. So if we click, and click. Alright. Map scrolling's a little slow. Can I change that? Gameplay? Drag dead zone? No. Not that one. That's all. I don't think I can affect that. Order scrolling, instant move. Doesn't look like there's a way of speeding up the map scrolling via keyboard, at least. Alright. So, those are our goals. We've got 3 little steads to go raid, it looks like. And we've got a few units to do it. So we know what this all does. We've got a next unit button, end turn button, and our map with our objectives and our units. Can we... Alright, so we've got the grid references. I think I can figure that out with the grids. Look here to hide, show the minimap. Go away, minimap. Hello, minimap. Alright, pretty straightforward interface, familiar to a lot of the games of the genre. What else we got? We have inventory. We have no inventory. And I can't highlight to get the name of what I'm pointing at. Alright, oh, I see. It's changing the highlighter up here as I point. I thought their name would pop up on the screen like an info tip or something, but it's showing me who I'm pointing at. Guess that'll work till I recognize things. Hire new recruits or mercenaries and deploy them on the battlefield. Nah, we probably can't do that right now. We're not going to worry about it. I think that's it for the interface. Alright, so this is Fowler's son, the war leader. So it's 2 and then 1 each for these guys for supply. Yes, it is. Alright, so health, no XP, squad size of 1 versus 10 in the other ones, looks like. That's important for these kinds of games for loss values and such. Armor. Total armor of the unit. Each point of armor roughly equals 8% of damage reduction against physical attacks. No protection against magic. Base armor of 5. Alright, so that'll be fine. Speed of 3. I assume different terrain types require different movement. Sight range and morale value. Morale impacts the unit's fighting power gained or lost by casualties caused or suffered in their immediate vicinity. Used also to resist magic attacks. If you go below 67, you become disordered. Below 34, you become broken. And at 0, you're rout. Alright, cool. Not all games have morale effects, so that's interesting and useful to know. We have a Warhammer. Melee weapon, damage 15, attacks 3x1, armor piercing 2. Alright, we'll get into that later. And we have a hero medallion. 50% invulnerable damage reduction. Alright, you're going to be right in the middle of it then. And actions. Rest to recover morale, heal wounds, heal all wounds, and removes all negative status effects from the unit at the start of their next turn, aborted if attacked. Alright, so he has to spend his entire turn. He can't action or move, and he can do a full rest. He gets all of his health back. Removes negative effects. Wonder if morale goes up. Oh, it does recover morale. So recovers morale, heals wounds. Yeah, that's pretty powerful if you can keep him protected. Melee attack, no problem. Requires action, consumes the move. And skill tree and raid. Raid a settlement over the course of a turn. Destroying it and some of the wealth in the process. Gain a random treasure based on the remaining wealth. Alright. We have a skill tree. Alright, so units are going to skill up, are they? We'll look at this later when we can actually spend points, but I'm just getting a kind of a brief look at it. Supply limits, artifact slots, extra health, grants rally, tough, call champion. Alright. So Fowler's son has its own specific skill tree as compared to these guys. That's, oh, okay. So heroes have a skill tree. Regular army units have upgrade paths. Werebears. Armored slingers, thunderers, trackers. Alright, so this is a light shock infantry unit. Oh, this one goes upwards. Alright, so it starts here and goes up. So from here, I can choose any of these 3, basically, and then go from there. So I could go from a light shock infantry to a missile infantry or an axe infantry. or a shock infantry. Alright. I understand. All terrain moves through difficult terrain with ease. Alright, so these guys, light shock infantry can go through faster movement on water and difficult rough forest. Cool. Ambush strikes out of hiding when an enemy enters an adjacent tile. The enemy is unable to retaliate. And charge attack. Places the normal melee with a more powerful charge attack. Grants the charge skill 100% melee damage as charge damage. Alright. The light shock infantry, pretty specialized. Who else we got? Where are you? Same thing. And you guys are different. Who are you? Light spear infantry. Maidens, spear maidens, javelin throwers, spear maidens, and stag riders. Alright, skirmish cavalry. And again, we'll look at this in detail at another time if we get the chance for it. So, spears breaks charge. This unit cannot be charged by an attacker. Alright, good to know. 3 movements. Everything else looks pretty much the same. Alright. What did you have? Did I right click? Nope, right click doesn't bring anything up. Right click does nothing. He has no special movement abilities, he's just got a whole lot of damage reduction. So these two are movement specialists. Missile damage reduction, missile damage reduction. That's interesting. Oh, forest is giving missile damage reduction. Alright, that's terrain bonus. Also breaks charges automatically, and units can hide. Stuff to keep track of. So we can hide in the forest. It automatically breaks charges, so you can't be charged while you're in the forest. You can also ambush from being hidden. And then we've got unit-specific abilities we got to keep track of as well. Alright. I can deal with that. Oops. 1 second while I shove some screens around here. Whoops. Alright. So how's this work? So we got to go for that territory there. We've got forest nearby. Does that count as rough? That does count as rough. So if I put somebody in that position, they can't be charged. It'll break the charge, but they're going to be out in the open. That's... let's see... Alright, so we want these guys in the forests. Then either him in the rough or the spears in the rough to draw any units out, I think. So let's get you up here. Alright, what did that change? We've got a ridge line here. We got wolves. I think those are wolves. Famished wolves. What do they do? All-terrain, forest fighter. Alright, don't fight them in the forest if I can help it. They can ambush. They're weak because they're famished, and they're expendable. Alright. And we've got younglings, light shock infantry. No armor, 3 movement, 3 sight. Rain, ambush, charge attack, and weak. Alright. I think that position is fine. Let's get you up there also. Left click select, right click to move, apparently. And where can we get you? Can't quite get you to that position. And I can't get you up there either. Alright, let's get you to there. Let's get you to there. And I think we'll end the turn. How do I tell who's got any kind of actions or movement left? What do these things mean down here? So is this telling me they're hidden? I assume the eyeball means they're hidden. And the circle is the break charge thing, so I can see without having to click on things the effects they've got on them. I'm going to assume that's the case. Alright, let's see what happens. Nothing happened. Alright, my turn again. So we lost 1 wealth. 1 turn has gone by. We're down to 14 out of 15 wealth available. So how do we draw these guys out the best? Move the spears up? Or do I put the hero up with all that bonus damage absorption he's got? I could also shuffle these guys forward a little more. Go here and here. Yeah, let's do that. The wolves will probably come after me, but I think for the defensive bonuses, we'll be okay. Let's shuffle those that way. Get you into the rough there. I think I'll stay right there. We'll let these guys... We'll see if they come out of the city. Not sure that would be a smart move, but they only see 1 unit. So they may be willing to do that, in which case I'll triple team them while he holds the wolves off. If the wolves come this way. If not, they'll join in the fighting. I think I'm going to end the turn right here. Not do anything else. Alright. So, ambush. Oh, man. Achievement unlocked. Alright, lots just went on right here. Let's take a moment. So, he came out this way. Why? I'm not sure why he came out this way instead of coming right at the people he could see. But he came out this way, and then we got free ambush attacks because he stepped adjacent to my guys that were both in ambush preparation. So this group hit him first from ambush, then this group hit him and wiped him out, then the wolves came down and hit this group. So now we've got the little tick marks. I'm going to assume the black mark is a dead person, the red are ones that can be healed, and then the green are still in good shape. So you guys are at 7 out of 10 currently. Nobody's dead yet. They're just... Well, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Almost going to lose that one. But I still think that one's dead. I think that one's totally dead. 6, 7, 8, 9. So I got 2 guys wounded, 1 guy dead, and a 3rd guy wounded pretty heavily, but not quite down yet. Alright. So, ambush. For an ambush to succeed, the unit has to have the ambush promotion and must be hidden. When an enemy moves into their zone of control, the enemy is stopped and an ambush happens. Ambushes are free attacks that deprive the target of a counterattack. A unit that has been spotted by the enemy cannot ambush, so you better avoid forests or deploy your scouts to detect this hidden danger. Alright, good to know. So we got zones of control, we've got ambush capability. Let's move you onto the city. Get you out of the immediate harm's way. Send you after the wolves. So I assume this marks zone of control I'm about to move into. Are they going to get an ambush on me? Breaks charge, can hide. I don't think they're going to get an ambush when I move here. Alright, let's go ahead and fight them. How can I tell? Alright, so over here it's showing a combat odds. So, youch. That's not good. Get back out of the forest and force the wolf to come out into the grasslands to fight me? Yeah, let's move back. Oh crap, I can't move back. Nope. Alright, can't do that. Let's yeah, I probably lost my movement points, or I spent too many because I moved into the forest space. So they're going to get attacked right here, which is going to be bad. Let's move up in support. 56 to 50. Armor pierced. Hold control for details. Oh, hey, another button. Alright. What is that showing me? Forest fighter and weak. Damage received. Armor of attacker. I was wondering if you get support when you have adjacent units or anything like that. I'm not sure if that's built into later units, if they have that kind of setup, or if you get any advantage for having units adjacent to each other. Possibly. Ugh. Well, let's see how it does on the defense with these guys here. Let's get you up closer. And can we do the raid thing? Apparently we can. Alright, raid away. And we'll heal you up before you leave there later. Alright, I think everybody's done for now. So the wolves did come in, and that was bad, because I think we got flat out dead guys after that fight. Yep. I don't want to have to deal with these wolves later. Alright, let's, so we're still on a timer. How the hell are we going to get these two also taken in that amount of time when you got to heal? Receive 25 gold. Press left mouse button to go to the source, right mouse button to remove notification. Alright, so we got turn notifications here. So we raided the town, we got 25 gold. So if I'm getting 25 gold from raiding towns, this feels more like bonus money. I don't know if I actually have this as a countdown timer, and then the scenario ends at that point, or if this is just a bonus reward if you manage to complete the scenario early enough. You get additional money above what I'm going to get for raiding. Guess we'll find out. Alright, let's what are we going to do here? So, we killed them. Let's have these guys. Yeah, see, two of my guys are just flat dead. Total and remaining health of the unit. Segmentation represents the unit squad members. The green bar is for the remaining health. The red bar is wounds. The black bar, killed units. Wounds can be recovered through resting, while kills are permanent and are refilled at the end of a scenario, but reduce the unit's XP. Alright, so you have to recruit new units, or new members into the unit, and that drags down the overall unit XP, because you got nubs. Alright. Damn FNGs. Yeah, let's rest these guys up. Get that guy back to full health. Ooh. Almost lost somebody. They can't rest because they attacked this round. Scout with a hero? Don't scout with a hero. Looks like we've got... I think there's a river here. I think we've got to go through a ford in the river, which might be tough. Do we go across the river? Right at this ford and up this side? Bring you up. So, done, 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 done. So, they automatically rested? Alright. I'm gonna bring these guys across the river. Ah, crap. What do we got over here? A shrine owned by nobody. Attack plus 25% magic damage. Defend plus 50% magic damage reduction. Breaks charge unexplored. Alright. Yeah, that's not good. This is another famished wolf pack. So, we got two targets. And looks like we got open terrain leading up to this one. How far forward can we bring these guys? Get up there. Let's not separate the groups. Let's bring him forward. He's got enough defense. I need to find out just how tough these hero units are. Maybe we can... If I go there, they're going to have to stand in the river to get to him. He's probably going to get some good defense bonus, so let's find out. Let's see what happens. Who do we got? More younglings, more shock troops. Alright, that's fine. So, done, and these poor guys. I can't do anything now. Alright, a little bit of damage to me. Ouch! Damn wolves. No deaths, but a whole lot of damage. So what happened over here? They have 2 guys and a 3rd, and I took a little bit of damage. Alright. Big advantage of having a single unit is that this whole bar has to go away before he dies, whereas these guys die and get less and less effective combat-wise fairly quickly. Now I've got the reverse problem. I don't want to stand in the ford. Well, I guess we'd both be in the water. Less damage, less defense, armor modifier. These guys have the benefit of the movement, the all-terrain benefit. Faster movement on water. Do they still take the negative combat? I'm gonna assume they do. Alright, let's do this. You go, oops. You go there. You guys get up here. Ah, right click. Alright, and now what do I do here? Pull this guy out or try to fight this with my one group and the wolves in the forest? Nah, we're gonna bail. Alright, what do we do here? What order do we do this in? I think we're gonna go hero first. Yeah, hero first. Then we'll go with a strong group. Yeah. That wasn't nearly as much as I thought. Didn't quite finish him. One guy left. Alright, anybody got actions? Well, at least we forced the wolves out into the open. They didn't get their forest bonus. We lost another unit, though. Alright, I want you to pull back to here. Deal with these guys. Good job. You guys are gonna rest for the round. You go into there. And get to raiding. And the hero. What are we looking at? Oh, that's the damaged one. Oh, I can actually get to him and finish him. Alright, let's do it. Let's chase him down. Alright, so our last target. Another light spear maidens this time. And 1, 2, 3. They can see me, so they're going to come out after me probably. Don't know if there's any other units, so I need to get him backed up pretty quick. Alright, so you guys are going to I see. Little tent mode. Alright. And it shows a tent symbol right there. So combat, tent, raiding, and leader message or leader indicator, I guess. Alright. Yeah, but I'm gonna get like 20. I got 25 gold for the last village that I raided, so I think that's everybody. Now my question is, do I feel like I have enough that I can peel one guy back to go investigate this thing? So, unit upgrading. You've collected enough resources to upgrade the selected unit. Open the upgrade tree, clicking on the upgrade button in the skill panel. The unit upgrade tree represents your faction's unique unit types. The higher up a unit is, the more specialized its role. Upgrading a unit requires a specified resources and is not reversible. There are different trees for different base units. Try selecting another unit to see them. Alright. So how can I immediately tell one of these units is it this little symbol? Ah, it is this little symbol. So unit can be upgraded, unit can be upgraded. Nothing on the indicator here. I have to notice here. So you guys, let's look at. And it has the indicator here as well. Alright, so currently they are light shock infantry. We've got slingers, a missile infantry, and then an axe infantry. I'm going to go axe infantry. What resources am I looking at here? 60 gold and one... What is that, like weapons and armor? There's armor and weapons and gold? And I have none of it. Oh, I have this one. Where did I get... How do I see my resources? I mean... Oh, I see up here. So we got a weapon. We got one weapon and we got 25 gold. Alright, so resources are going to appear up here. So I have no armor yet, but we could do missile infantry. Alright, let's do missile infantry. Missile infantry gains defensive fire. Unit can support adjacent allies. Hey, there's the adjacency. I knew it was going to come into play. Support adjacent allies in battle by firing a volley into any attacker prior to combat. Plenty of ammo. Grants infinite defensive fire charges while on rough terrain. Alright. So if I can station them on rough terrain behind or adjacent to one of my frontline units, they'll get some pretty good upgrades. Yeah, let's do it. Let's upgrade that one. Alright, close that. Achievement unlocked. Exciting. And we are out of upgrade options, so nobody else can upgrade because we have no materials or resources to do it. Seems a little weird that the other guy doesn't have the indicator anymore, even though he's got the XP to upgrade? Or does he not now? Alright, now I'm confused. 30 out of 100. They all say 30 out of 100. Alright, we'll figure that out later. Doesn't use their turn to upgrade, so that's great. First things first, though, we need to get moved up. They did not come out of the gate, or out of the city after Falarson. So we can get that person to there, barely get them across the river. Let's keep you there. Alright, move into the rough terrain for the charge break in case they, do they even get charge? I don't think they have charge. No, they have the break charge ability. Gonna take me at least one more turn to get these guys up into play, maybe two. Do I start engaging with just the 2 units next turn? Yeah, let's get you there. Ah, there's another unit. Alright, so shock infantry and spear infantry. So the button turns into the end turn button once you've gone through all your guys and either given them all the orders they can do or skipped them. That kind of surprised me the first time I saw it happen, but keep going. Alright, that's fine. That's why I'm in the defensive terrain. We were able to break the charge. They didn't get their charge bonus. Alright, I can get those guys up into play, and I can get those guys into the broken terrain. So where am I going to position these two? Not going to be able to get them both up against the settlement. Not likely that Falarson's going to go down. These guys will go down quick when I triple team them, so I'm going to move Falarson up. let's get... let's see. These are my archers. That's the rough terrain I want them in. Those guys are the most damaged. Alright, let's move you there, move you there. Bring you up to supports. I don't know if retreat is a mechanic, if you can force units to move, or if it's just do or die. And by move, I mean on my turn. So hit them hard enough that they get pushed or get moved in some way, or break and run. Or if retreating's always done on the opposing player's turn, just to pull units back. I don't know if there's forced movement. Possibly later. It's big unit list in the game from what I've seen a little bit so far. Alright, so we've got archers in the area. So if we... how do we actually use this ability? Defensive fire. Oh, okay, this is a defensive on the other player's turn. When he tries to attack me, these guys will get a defensive shot. And then we're in rough terrain, so we're going to get a plenty of ammo bonus. So if they go after him... oh, hey, look at that. How is it? How do I do 28 damage, but they receive none? Alright, I need a sling, range of 2. Alright. Damage of 7, 1 attack. Point blank deals plus 50% damage when attacking adjacent targets. I don't know what the 56 means, if that's its ammo supply normally? 84. I don't understand the 84 damage, but no damage is going to be inflicted. Oh wait, this is damage received to me. I'm going to inflict 84, receive none. And he's going to lose 4 units. Alright, now I understand. My brain was having a bit of problem there. Oh, I see. Take a look at the banner right here. You can see the estimated damage in the banner. That yellow block is the estimated damage. Cool. Now that I'm not paying as much attention to the high-level stuff, some of the available information in the details is pretty good. Alright, so this will soften the target up, then we can slam it, and then maybe finish it off with the hero, or have him go after them. We definitely want the adjacency bonus, so... we're going after you guys! Can you finish them? Oh, you're not going to finish them. They're going to have just a little bit left. But they'll be destroyed, demoralized. Yeah. I also don't know if there's an advance into square mechanic. Alright, nobody can move. Finish him, or take a 28 for 26. I think I'm going to finish him. Yeah. Let's get some XP, get some morale bonus. Whoa, we advanced into the space. Do you always advance? Did I advance into the space previously? I think I did when I killed something. So, alright. That's fine. Yeah, I think we're done. I don't like that. I went to click to see if it would cycle through units, and it switches to skip, and turn. I gotta get used to that. That seems a little bit, little tougher. Alright, so he did not move out, so how do we arrange this? If I move adjacent... unfortunately, zone of control is going to stop me from getting more than 2 units in there. So I'm going to want... let's see... they're not going to charge. Let's get you up. Let's get you up. Bring you forward for next round. Get a little bit of softening up of the enemy. And let's go in with the... definitely the hero next. Starting to get a little worried about his health. Ouch. They just sit there and rest instead of engaging in fighting. Alright, that's fine. $28, $17, $16 to $17, and $30 to $8. Alright. Get you doing that. Can't do the skill tree yet. I think we're pretty much done. We got no other targets once we finish raiding this turn, so let's just hit end turn. Alright, Fellerson, we've raided enough to last us the winter. Let's get home before the Donnog warriors catch up with us. Pretty straightforward. I think the only thing I didn't get done was checking out that one ruin to see how that worked. We probably could have managed it, now that I'm a little more familiar with the basics. Battle outcome. After completing a battle, you receive gold based on leftover region wealth. Units that suffered casualties are restored to full health, but as new recruits join their ranks, their experience level drops. You can spend gold to fill their ranks with experienced recruits instead, mitigating the experience loss. That I remember from the original game as well. Wealth to gold. What am I looking at here? Oh, that's the remaining wealth. What? So this is not individual pieces of gold. This is multiplied by the 25 value. And I thought it was at 3 when I ended my turn, so shouldn't it have been at 2? I'm pretty sure it was at 3. I was expecting it to be at 2 and get 50 gold out of this. Unit replenishment. Brotherhood of the Ravens. Linear Spears. 24 gold and 20 gold. Restore without XP loss. I've only got a small amount of gold so far. Let's just continue. These aren't specialized enough, I think, to warrant the cost. Alright, another achievement. Press any key to continue. Falir One Eye, you've done me proud, son. This will feed our clan for long nights ahead. And we got a fancy map behind the panel here. Narrator, your winter supply secured. Narrator. That's kind of funny. You return to the quiet life in your father's halls. A few weeks later, your father calls you to his side. We have a visitor tonight, son. Dougal Ravencloak is coming here. I don't know what he wants, but many say where the Black Bard goes, trouble follows. So we best not anger him. Treat him with respect, but keep your wits about you. A man, dressed in a wide black coat made of raven feathers, enters the hall carrying a long trumpet, crowned with a boar's head. His face is hidden by his hood, and his boots are frayed and muddy. Thank you for welcoming me to your stead. I won't trouble you for too long. I just want to rest my weary bones by the fire for a night. You're welcome to my house and hearth. Sit and eat with us. We don't have much, but what we have we gladly share. Alright, I'm not all that interested in the actual storyline here. I'm not going to read through all this stuff anymore. What do you seek in life? Glory, swift victory, might. Again, I have no idea if this has any consequences. Am I going to get like a bonus of some kind for which one I pick? Like strength, movement, morale? Let's say swift. Ask the ancestors to make you fleet-footed and lead you to your destiny. Now, forgive me, I am weary after long. I bet I'm going to get a trait, a fleet-foot trait with extra movement. What have you done? I felt a touch of cold freezing me to my bones. Yep. Alright. Must have been a draft of the night air from the outside. No, it's totally not Odin. Totally not Odin. Ouch. That was kind of loud. I'm going to have to check the sound effects volume. Alright, hiring units. To expand your army using the hiring screen to hire new units. Hiring units requires gold and supply. If you want to hire while in a region, you also need a captured settlement from where units can be deployed. You can also hire mercenaries who are cheaper and do not require supply, but only join temporarily. And this little thing means what? There's no point at things. I mean, that says gold and that says supplies, so that's obvious, but I have no idea what that is. All right, so we got a big map. Cool. And it scrolls. It scrolls to there. Gold Host or Gold Host. Gold Coast. Dragon Isle. Sinor, Scarlet Keep. All right. We're up here at the Dark Visitor. The Thing Place. The sacred meeting place of the Council of Clans called The Thing. The Thing Place. Various clans up in the north. Alright. See how much of this has a consequence. Pretty cool looking though. So am I clicking here? Escort Dougal Reagan. Oh, I hate escort missions. Anybody else hate escort missions? I hate escort missions. The area is home to wild animals and trolls, so be careful of ambushes. How do I do the recruiting thing, though? Inventory... Ah, that thing I saw was the recruit button. Hire new recruits or mercenaries and deploy them. Fire... Still no inventory. Alright, what's this button look like? Warband recruits. So we're at 5 out of 9 supply now. So had I the money, we've got 138. So I could get 2 of those. Or we can try to manage with what we got. So let's split. Let's get 1. You need a hiring location. Castle, settlement, war camp, deploy hired troops. But do I not have one of those? Get added down here. Alright. Waking up, chide yourself, bad dreams, 222. Alright, so escort mission. And do I get to use him, or is he going to randomly do stuff? Yes, yes, don't kill my son. Alright. Magic damage ignores the armor and is reduced by a target's morale. Again, that's loud. Alright, more talking. I want to get to the fighting. Find your destiny. Alright, oh, we have deployment now. Alright. So, hey, Dougal is a unit. Hey, Dougal. Looks like I'm not going to get to click on Dougal. or at least deploy him. Right-click onto a tile, deploying a unit. Next undeployed unit is automatically selected. You use the army panel, even redeploy already deployed units, selecting them. Alright, similar to the original. How big is the map? So, fair size. We've got road, camps of various types, ruins, and exit point, I'm assuming. Gotta be the exit point for the armies. Alright, so we have no choice but to wend our way kind of through this canyon area. It's all swamps and stuff and stone blocking us everywhere else. So we're gonna get hit by various ambushes. Alright, me in the middle. We got 2 of the shock infantry, 1 of the spear, and 1 of the missile. Let's go you guys into the forest where you can get good movement. Spear and Archers behind, or slingers behind. Alright. Oh! Hey! We got an astral band. Grants the skill Spirit Vision. Lift the fog of war over an area anywhere on the map for a short amount of time. Reveal range 3. Reveals hidden units. Alright. Ambush Spotter. Mana cost 1. I have 0 mana. Range of 10. Alright. Mana pools. So I need to find a mana pool. No idea what a mana pool looks like. I'm assuming we're going to come across one. Or be given mana by Dougal here. Alright. I think this just means you can only do it between missions. We got 20 region wealth. And I think that's pretty much everything. Alright, so we are started. I do have control over them. Temporary units. So you select a temporary unit. Mercenaries or summoned creatures do not count towards your supply limit. Leave your services after the region's won. You can hire additional via the hiring screen or let one of your summoners conjure a creature to gain temporary support in a battle. Artifacts carried by these units will return to your inventory once they leave. What? Oh, I see. If you give those temporary guys artifacts, you get the artifacts back. Got it. Alright, mana. Certain skills, nearly all spells require mana. Mana is usually gained by capturing mana pools in the local region, but certain artifacts and abilities also provide mana. Unlike other resources, mana is not taken from one region into the next. Make sure to secure a mana supply early on as it allows for powerful magic. Pretty straightforward. Alright, let's look at us for a moment. Hey, look at that! Oh, we're on a road. Hero. Path of the Raider. So yeah, we did get a trait. +1 speed, so we can move one space further, or one movement point further. 20% discount on Berserker units. Younglings, Berserkers, Werebears, and Cleavers. I will be a great raider and make our clan wealthy. Alright. So you do get to customize your hero a bit. Alright, so we still got damage reduction, plus he's faster than before, and we get a discount on Berserker units, which I doubt we'll get to take a use of here anytime soon. You guys are also 1. Alright. All these guys are 1 supply. Oh, we do have an upgrade option. Who would I upgrade? Probably one of the Brotherhood. Take that other path. I don't have the armor. I'm going to hold off on that. Alright. Give me 1 second. Let me just check a few stream-related things real quick, and we'll get rolling here on this next mission. Probably, depending on how long this one starts to take, this will be the last mission for this particular broadcast. I'm only planning on spending 2 hours per game. We're about an hour in, so now that we're past some of the interface stuff, we might be able to finish this up in an hour. The order of games, by the way, somebody asked, is I'm going to do Fantasy General, followed by Irtaus Lord of the Dead, and then lastly, the Oxygen Not Included. Alright, one other thing to check here. Okay, let's get things moving. So what do? You've got magic damage, the Carnix melee weapon, ignores armor, reduced by morale, the Astral Band, so he's got the Astral Band directly. He's got the hero bonus, retreat. When attacked in melee, the unit has a chance to retreat from combat unharmed, cannot retreat from attackers who have higher speed, can only retreat once per turn. Alright, so there is movement. Like I was asking about earlier. Hex immunity, immune to all kinds of hexes and curses. Alright. So 4 armor. 3 speed, 3 vision. Okay. So we've got possibilities of ambushes up here. We still have no mana. We're not going to be able to do anything about that. You guys can break charges, but not ambushes. So when I step here and here, that if there are units in spaces, I'll be in trouble. Let's go ahead and lead with the spear. Be careful, fog is dense. This part of the highlands may hide you as well as your enemy. Yes, thanks. Wild beasts hiding in the woods. Why not look ahead into these woods and see what they are hiding? And they give me a free mana. All right, game. Hold my hand a little tighter. I might get away from you. How's it work? Do you click on it? Left click to equip or unequip. Right click. Whoops. No, right click just unequipped it. Ah, now I can't use it for a turn. I don't know how to actually use the ability. Right clicking, left clicking didn't do it. Does it put a button down here? I don't know. I don't see where you actually fire off the ability. Guess we're gonna get ambushed. Let's get the heroes. Oh yeah, you can move a long way. Alright. Always move from the back forward. Let's go, there. Let's... Alright. Alright, we gotta figure this thing out. How does this thing work? Right click, left click, don't do it. Ah, there it is. So it is a button. Spirit vision! Wow, that's a lot of range. I'm already safe where I'm at, so let's plan on right up here. There was nothing here. I'm not going to be adjacent to those. So yeah, let's focus it forward. Get this whole region of forest out this direction. Visioned. Apparently I clicked it wrong. There, and right click. Right click. Peekaboo, I see you. Alright, locations and loot. There's an unexplored location in sight. They provide a reward for the first player exploring them. Some even provide powerful artifacts to grant your units. Keep an eye on the region wealth, though. When depleted, there's no more treasure to be gained from any location on the current map. Remaining wealth will gain your rewards after finishing the map. Alright, so it is a countdown timer, essentially, and if it gets to 0, every location on the map suddenly has no wealth. So you can't just dawdle and try to cheese out a bunch of money. Alright, so who do we got? I can't tell, I just know there's something in here. Looks like wolves again. Oh, it is famished wolves again. Alright, so famished wolves. There's a cave, breaks charge, units can hide, unexplored. Alright. How are we going to deal with the wolves? We don't want to fight them in the forest, we want to pull them out. Who can I move forward to where? I can get the spears, that'll break the charge. Yeah, let's get the spears up here. And I'm thinking of setting my hero over here, actually. Yeah, go that way, Fowler son. You guys can go right through the rough terrain, so... Whoops! Ah, crap. I forgot. Don't be in a forest with wolves near. Can I get you up to support? And I can't quite get him in reach to support. Damn it. That was bad form on my part. Uh-oh. Using that ability used up all his points. He has used both his move and his attack actions. Good to know. Let's... God, I wish I could get to that space. Alright. Yeah, big surprise. Oh, I got the ambush. That's right. Forgot about that. We didn't lose anybody. We got some wounds, but no deaths. So that's good. Forgot the ambush was going to happen. I got to get used to that mechanic. Alright, let's do the potentially really bad thing first. Let's send the hero into the cave. The large cave seems to have been ransacked and burned recently, and several sheep lie slaughtered on the ground. You find some weapons you can salvage, but nothing else of use. So this is going to be these, I assume? Yep. Alright, so we got an upgrade item. And we are out of movement, but we still have an attack action. I think that's what that's telling me. Alright, so he's done. Wolves are going to get slaughtered now. Rough terrain. Let's bring... Uh-oh. About a band of warriors fighting a group of angry trolls. Some men already lie on the ground, crushed by the large troll's powerful blows. As they see you approach, they call out, "Help us take down those damn grayskins, clan brother. More humans coming to rob us. No matter, you will all pay. Pick a side in this battle, Fowler son, and choose carefully, or slaughter both and take the spoils for yourself. What will it be? Blood is the strongest bond. Help the kinsman. The troll's been wronged, and they both are weakened from the fight. I'll vanquish them and take what they are fighting over as mine." Yeah, let's take the hardest option. One day you might need allies. Careful who you find. I wonder if that's a real thing. I wonder if there's some kind of tracking system for previous actions and clan interactions. Escort to the exit. Heroes survive. Help yourself. Defeat the humans. Defeat the trolls. So we've got that major scrum, and then maybe another ambush before we get to the exit, possibly. We've still got 18 turns, so this is going to take a while. Alright. Let's bring you up here, get you up here. Alright, so definitely that. I should have gone in with the oh, we lost one. Damn it. Should have done the archers first, I forgot. Not efficient. Vorm, not efficient. Alright, you are going to rest for the turn. Can't do anything, and pretty much all done. Alright, so a vision wore off. We don't have any more mana. Well, that's interesting. Troll actually went through the unit and is on the far side, but the unit's still there. That must be some kind of interesting charge something or other. I hope he turns around. I don't want to face him quite yet. Look at a troll. Hey, troll. 69 out of 105. Single unit. Charger fist. Alright. All terrain. Troll blood. Recovers a part of its lost health every turn, so it regens. It's a large unit that cannot hide. Highland charge. That must have been it. Can charge into difficult, rough forest terrain. Oh, what? Is that what let him actually go through that group? I can see that lets you charge into these terrain types, but how did it actually go through that group? That's what I want to know. This thing? Oh, breakthrough. There you go. Breaks through all tiles in line, applying 100% melee damage as charge damage. If last tile is occupied, initiates melee combat and then returns to its original tile. Alright, cool. Stopped by charge breaking. That'll be an interesting mechanic to try to deal with. I wonder if there's like war elephants and stuff in here as well, or if a number of the large units have that kind of ability. Alright, Troll, I'd like you to fight it out a little further. I'd like to just mop up whoever's left when you guys are done, but I don't want to just sit back here. I'm fully healed up. I could actually get that Troll in engagement, and then have the humans hit him from one side and me in the other. So, I've got to make a decision. Do I just hang out? I could get all my units. Another thing I don't know is I can obviously see these two. 1, 2, 3. I'm assuming this unit is spotting that far. It seems weird that I can spot through blocking terrain, like forests, and this mountainside. Just, it feels weird to me from a miniatures gaming standpoint that this does not block my sight range. Don't have rough terrain I can plant my archers in to help with defensive fire. Sitting and healing is not going to gain me anything. I don't know. I also can't get everybody into play at once. Can't get him in. Can't get him into engagement range. I'm tempted just to sit here a turn and see how this goes. And then charge through. I can't really get better advantageous positioning without getting adjacent to the troll. It looks like he's got a timer on that ability, so it's going to be a while before he can move from this spot, unfortunately. Yeah, I think I'm going to sit around. Then next round, if things don't change, I'll advance into the forest. So we'll bring him up. So next round, he'll be able to deploy into some usable position. Get him into the forest over here, and I think I'm just going to leave this group alone. Let's do it. All right, retreat. He went for the rough terrain that way. All right, now I'm more confused. So that is a camp. Alright. Oh, I see. I get it. So rough terrain is a bunch of rocks and stones and stuff. That's why the slingers in particular have this ability. Because they're sitting in a bunch of rock piles, so they've got all the ammo they might ever need. Alright, how are we going to do this? Mr. Troll... Stay in the covered hidden range... Yeah, let's get things. Still can't see anything. I want to move the archers to the rough terrain here to provide support. At least support for that unit. Might not be useful. Alright. Get you up there. Alright, heroes. Hopefully two of you guys can take a troll if he comes this way. Alright, no other abilities that I'm aware of. No mana for a spell. Everybody's moved. Alright, one troll down. So far this is looking like... Ah, that's funny. Good job, wolves. Good job. It's looking like I'm gonna just steamroll these poor guys at this point. Alright, out in the open. Axe infantry. Axe infantry, tough. Minus 15% chance to suffer kills. Okay. Yeah, I wonder how this works. When a health bar is completely red, what determines that it dies? I don't know the mechanic behind that yet. Alright, so we got wolves and the axe guys to deal with. Let's see here. Wolves are in the open. I can't get the archers into the rough terrain there. These guys are blocking my movement further. Send you into there. Alright, signs of recent battle. Search the camp. No one here to watch. Let's see what we find. We won't be scrabbling on the ground for scraps like peasants. Sure. You take what loot you can find. Alright, artifacts. Receive your first artifact. Items of varying power can be outfitted to units via the inventory. If a unit finds an artifact, it equips it directly if it has an empty slot. Otherwise, the artifact is sent to the inventory. Open it to manage. Alright. Continue. Ring of Health, plus 25 health. So you take the ring. Oh, it's going to use his turn. It will become active next turn. But it doesn't use his actions. Alright, so it takes a round to equip, but it doesn't cost anything. Alright, so let's bring you up to there. You there. And you're stuck for now. Alright, slingers. Go to work. Bring the hero up. Finish them off. Don't see anything interesting out there. So we've got a ruins off to the right. I saw at least a troll and another human or another barbarian unit running north. I think that'll be the last. So it's whether or not I peel somebody off to go check the ruins. It's going to be the big question. Everybody's in good shape. So how do we deal with this guy? 35 to 16, 90 to 36. Do that first. The unit received a status effect. These are temporary effects, negative impact, lasts for a couple of turns. You can see and inspect all ongoing status effects by selecting the units. Resting gets rid of status effects. So, he has harassed. Severe penalties to armor and damage for a short amount of time. Disables the unit's ability to break charge attacks. Alright. He's been yelled at. He's been called names. Didn't quite finish him. And I got nobody left that can actually get a shot off. What is with all the halos? Excuse me? Why do they have a... Oh, got the wrong guy selected. They're also harassed. Is that something the axe guys just do? Ah, causes harassed. Yep. Alright, so the bearded axe causes the harassed option, or trait. Wonder if it's duration 1. So is that for the remainder of their current turn? Meaning if they get counterattacked on the enemy's turn, they're going to be... Armor modifier is lowered and their return damage is lowered? I'm going to assume that's what's going on there. Alright, no. Alright, we're at 14 out of 20. Let's send you guys... Let's see, we still have no mana for another one of those spot ambush spells. Send you guys up this way. Uh-oh. Roll's waiting for us. Decisive victory. Alright, we can't pass that up. Let's get some XP. Oh yeah, that's some XP. I wonder if XP is individual or if it's range-based. Some other games I've played, when you have a fight, any other units within range also gain XP. So I'm not sure, because that Brotherhood is up to 75, whereas that Brotherhood's sitting at 20. Alright, let's peel... Yeah, let's peel you over here. I think between the two of them, they'll deal with that. And let's run the spears up. And actually get these guys in contact and finish him off. Actually, both of these guys can get up there. You guys can be in support. Alright, that worked pretty well. Who gets the XP? Let's check here. So 20 XP and 60 XP. Let's go for the hero. Strike down your last opponents and look around you. Your band quickly strips the dead of their belongings and you hope worth the fight. Then someone shouts out triumphantly and lifts up a sack filled with gold. Alright, gold's what they're fighting over. You took a chance there, but it was worth it. Take the gold, you spilled blood for it. Alright, plus 70... It showed like a plus 77 in green, but then a minus 4 overlapping it, which I'm not sure I understand. But it shows here, received 77 gold. And we're at 80 XP and 40 XP. So, yeah. I didn't check these guys to see if they got XP also. Alright, done. Everybody's done, right? I can't quite get in there. Can regular units explore? I guess so. 96 gold. That was a bunch of gold. Alright, they'll work their way back out. Let's go that way. Who do we want up front? Ooh, famished dire boar. Or dire bear. Watch out! Dire bear is blocking our path. Let me weaken the beast with my magic. I just need to get close enough. I'd love you to, dude. And they gifted him 6 mana. More tutorial stuff. He received a promotion doom? Really? What is that? Grants the skill Doom. Causes all enemies in an area around the caster, making them receive more damage from all sources. Curses all enemies in an area around the caster, making them receive... Alright, so it's a ranged radius around me, and enemies in that area get negative to their damage. Got it. Alright, so I need to get him in range of that bear. That'll be next turn. Hopefully the bear's not fast enough to come wipe out my spears before he can get up there. You spent your action doing that, so you're stuck. Do I have to get my entire group out, or do I just have to get him to the exit zone? Meaning, can I leave these guys back here? Am I worried about getting them to the exit as well, or is it just the target of the quest? I guess we'll find out. Alright, so they're stuck in the middle of the road with a dire bear in sight. 1, 2, 3, yep. I assume he can see me. Yep, he can see me, and he's got enough speed to get to me. So that's gonna suck. The spears are gonna... Can he charge? I can break charge. Oh, he's got the Highland charge. Hopefully the break charge will work against that. Alright, so let's get... What is the range on this? Is it only adjacent? Yep, it's only adjacent. Damn it, you're in the wrong spot. Let's see. He's going to probably move either here or here. Let's get the hero here. Let's get you up here. Get you in support here. You can't move, you can't move. 1, 2, 3. So the bear ends up in either of those. Next round, we'll be able to use his ability. Alright, I think that's all I care about. We do have money now, though. Do we upgrade? We got some weapon bonuses. So, stag riders, spear infantry, and skirmish infantry. Mounted. Swamp and difficult is slower. Fast rider, missile damage reduction. Receive additional missile protection. Oh, alright, so incoming missile damage because we're so fast. Can go through zone of control. And retreat. And has the scout ability. Ooh. I think I'm liking the light magic skirmish cavalry. Using magic javelins. So 2 armor, 4 speed, 4 search. Versus Fortify and Tough. With a 3/3 and 5 armor. Versus All Terrain, Ambush, Retreat. Alright. I think I'm going to go with Stag Riders. Let's do an upgrade. Oh, look at that. Now the problem is they don't have break charge. So they're going to get smashed by the bear. Come on, bear, come get me. Ah! It wasn't as bad as it could have been. Hey now. Wolves from everywhere. Of course he went after the weak guys. Well, that was painful. That unit just got hammered. We lost half the unit in that one to kills. Alright. Yeah. Hopefully another one doesn't show up there. What to do here, though? I can only get one more unit in range, so it's probably going to be move the hero up, do the fighting, bring him up a space so I can hit both of those. Causes curse. I don't think this takes any moves or actions, so I need to move him up. Then do cause curse. First hit both of them. Bring you up. Alright, soften up the bear. Tiny bit. Can't reach the other one. Soften up the bear. So yeah, the bear avoided the counterattack because he wasn't in range of the adjacent. My archers wasn't adjacent. Plus, the wolves weren't helping. So yeah, this unit's in trouble. Let's get that one done first. 48 and 0. This is a ranged attack, missiles. This bear's got 85. So we're going to do a little over half of its available health. Hit and run. Unit attacks a target in skirmish. If the unit attacks in combination with a move, it afterwards retreats to its initial location. Ooh. I like. have to try to remember that one. Yeah, they only have a range of 1, so I gotta do this. I gotta get this bear down. Alright, so done. It's down to basically deciding, do I keep this guy in the fight, or do I pull him back? The deaths have already occurred. If I fight, I'm not sure that's going to be enough to make the wolves break. If I retreat, and this comes forward, the archers are going to get to assist. I think I'm going to retreat. Pull back to the rough terrain. Chase them down? Huh. Got nobody that can get in range of that guy. Still got time. So you're definitely going to, wonder if upgrading heals. Let's give it a try. I still don't have the armor for the Axeman. I don't want to put everybody, all of my shock infantry into missiles. Alright, we'll do one more. We'll do this guy missile, and then I'll recruit a new unit, and next time we'll upgrade that path. So, missile, upgrade. Nope, didn't heal. Then we'll give the heal command for the remainder. Alright, you! Experience. Units gather experience during combat for nearby defeated enemies, so it is sharing it out. Whenever they receive a level, their combat performance improves. Heroes additionally gain a skill point they can spend in their skill tree. Remember that dead individuals lower the unit experience at the end of the battle. Has fresh recruits. Alright. So I can do another spirit vision, uncover this to make sure it's clear. Wrong button. The other right click. Alright, so we've got a clear retreat path. All I gotta do is get him to the exit point and keep him alive. I don't think anybody else has to move to the exit point. So he'll move next turn, take him 2 rounds to get there. So if there's no enemies... Let's see... Chase the wolves? Don't chase the wolves. No, you gotta rest. Well, problem is if I rest, and then they come and get attacked again. Nah, no point to resting. Let's pull back. We'll rest next turn back here. So resting, they moved. They attacked. He attacked. He attacked. What do I do with the hero? Send the hero after the bear? 34. It's gonna finish him? 37. It's not gonna finish him. Oh, of course it's not. Do it anyway. Go get the bear. Their variants? No, apparently not. It did exactly the number that it reported. Alright. Younglings upgraded. Bear's trying to rest. No, I don't think so. Goodbye, bear. Still did damage to me. Alright, so I saw the spears got the bump as well. Ooh, Blood Oak. Blood Oak. These guys are terrible at moving through that terrain, though. I need to send an escort this way. I'm going to send the... Yeah, you guys go up that way. You follow them to the exit. I think next round? 3 movement? 1, 2, 3? Yeah, he'll be out next round. If I want him out. That's already searched. The wolves might come back. You heal up. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to get to that blood oak. It's going to take me too long. And I'm a little worried about the wolves coming back. I think I'm far enough that these guys are safe for the round it'll take to heal. These guys can support. Alright, let's move these guys into the woods. We'll go here, and then I'll see how far I can get Fowlerson down. But if it takes more than 2 turns, I don't think I'm going to try. So let's go there. Alright, yay, full heal. Okay, so he's got access to there. So what is our movement for roads? It says 1. It says 1, but I've got a lot more distance that it looks like it'll let me go. So I'm a little curious. And I don't know if the scenario is going to end the instant I step him into that space. Move you up to here, just to block any chance of something coming that way. You step right next to the exit point. You're coming down here. Let's see next round if we can get into the Blood Oak. Looks pretty clear. Send you back after those wolves now. And you... Let's just go protect our main objective. Bad wolves. They killed one. Guess I should have sent the archers down to help these guys. I didn't think the wolves would be back to that strength. Ouch. Yeah, that I might have needed to send those archers that way. Get on in there, Fowler. Blow with powers beyond your ken, it may curse or aid you. A cold wind blows from the tree and voices can be heard as if rustling leaves. Will you approach? March on fiercely, walk on but bow, back away. Oh, we'll be polite. Walk on but bow to the tree. Show our respect to the spirits, but we won't stray from our path. Alright. So we got the Inspired ability. 3 turns, it looks like. 100%, minus 100% chance to suffer kills, so not that useful against a hero unit. Plus 2 morale and plus 20 damage. Plus 20%. Alright. Be much better to have that on a traditional army unit, so... I gotta get out of the mindset of only sending heroes to those kinds of locations. I could have had the archers go in there. Alright, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to finish these wolves off before I lose more guys. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get this guy out. Thank you for your company. Traveling has been most instructive. Take my artifact. I trust you will find more use for it. I'm sure we'll meet again. May fate watch over you. Thank you, generous gift. We need to go back home. I'm sure they're wondering what took us so long. Yeah. God, that's still loud. You've won the mission. Alright, so wealth to gold transition. So 8 times 25, so we got 200 bonus gold for the time that it took us to finish it. Do I want to spend the money? 6 to repair him up? Sure. Yeah, we got some money now. Let's do it without losing XP. Especially on my upgraded slingers. Alright. Not gonna read through all this. Grant them to your warriors. Ah, large black bird perched on the Windows frame. Yep, totally not Odin. So we got a gift. And more loudness. What is the one making those? Ambient? Interface? I'm not sure which of these is making that loud noise. I'm gonna say interface. Let's turn that down. Totally guessing. Alright, so we're back on the overworld map. We did the Dark Visitor. Thieves at Night. Isn't that the one we did first? So Homecoming is next. The Trollwoods are a dense forest bordering the mountains. What happens if I can't click on those? That's the only thing I can click on. I'm just kind of wondering when I'm out of the tutorial. I don't know. Let's see here. Let me check a few things. Where are we? Coming up on the time limit I had set, so we're definitely not going to jump into another one. That gives us a pretty good idea of the basics of the gameplay. We're nowhere near the all the details about it. I think there's a ton more units and upgrades and combat abilities and all that kind of stuff. But we're getting kind of used to how things work. So I am interested in this pretty big map. I don't know how much of this is in the preview copy I've got, but I'll be interested in returning to it. I like this kind of text-based tactical war game. I don't know how much of a meta game it has yet, how much this actually matters, or if it's an on-the-rails campaign progression. Hopefully at some point you actually have choices to make on this map. Otherwise there's not really much reason to have a nice-looking map if it's just click on next waypoint and keep moving on along a set path. So I'll be interested to find that out, but I don't think we're quite out of the tutorial yet. I suspect maybe one more, and that might clear it up. Looks like we're doing missions in our homeland area here, or Far Reach. And then maybe when we venture beyond this area, that's where it opens up. So that'll be interesting, but yeah, it's looking pretty cool. I like a lot of the interface elements. I like a lot of the way they've got it put together. Now that I'm getting past the very initial how-do-what type things, I'm spotting more things in the interface that'll kind of speed up the gameplay. So that is good stuff. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Let's go ahead and make a save. Lots of autosaves, apparently. We'll just call it Vorm 1, I guess. Save to this save game. Alright, let's exit out of there. And that is Fantasy General 2 Invasion. I may return to it on the channel. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in the game or this kind of game and would like to see it more on the channel's available list. So I am going to be branching out a bit from Cataclysm as we go forward with the channel. So I am looking for feedback on that kind of thing. I'm going to take a short break and then I'll come back with the next game. That will be Irtaus Lord of the Dead. Kind of a Darkest Dungeon Slay the Spire style game. Looks pretty interesting. It's going to take some learning as well, so we're going to give it a try and see how it works. But give me about a 5-10 minute thing, break, and then I will fire up a new stream with that next game. So hope to see you here in just a few.